All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Mr. Central Driver, back with another video. And behind me, I have the K10 Trail from Bluvall, and this has dual batteries, dual motors. We already did a full review on it, so you can go back and watch that other video. It's already on the YouTube channel. And today what we're gonna do is continue our range test because I haven't charged it since we shot that video. And then also, we need to check out how the tail light looks in the back, and we also need to see how the turn signals and the headlight perform. And the reason why we do videos like this for you guys is because a lot of you guys are gonna buy a bike like this and you wanna see how it performs at night, because maybe you work at night, you get off late, maybe you ride during the day, and then at night you gotta come back. So I like to see how these things perform to make sure they're safe for you guys and give you my honest feedback. So that's what we're gonna do. And again, I'll give you guys the range numbers when I'm done. Now, spoiler alert, be honest, I am not gonna kill these two batteries tonight. We're probably gonna ride for maybe like 10 minutes, if that. So stick around with me, it's gonna be a short one. Let's just get into it. And while you're watching this video, let me know what you guys think about this bike. All right, so we're gonna reset the range on here, turn the ignition, hold the power button on the left side. Everything should come on. Headlight is already switched on. Nice little quick lever right here, which is super nice. You don't have to hold any buttons down. We are down one battery bar and we're sitting at about 54.4 to 54.7 volts. And it looks like we have 10 miles on the bike. So whatever we get today, we're gonna add that onto our 10. Now, because our main goal of this video is to kind of get the battery down as much as possible on the voltage and everything like that, I'm gonna have to switch over from trip to voltage so we can kind of keep an eye on our battery. Oh, we're gonna start off with little kitty. Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty. I played with that cat the other day, but he just probably doesn't know how I look with a helmet on. I went from Jonathan the pet catter to Mr. Central Driver the YouTuber. All right, so anyway, where were we at? So, want to kill this battery as much as possible, even though I know we're never going to get down to killing it on this ride. But I'm going to use dual motors at all times. You're definitely going to get more range than me, but I'm trying to get the worst range for you guys to show you what it would be like if you rode as fast as I do. This looks like a little shortcut if you ask me. Oh, whoa, all right. Popping up off the ground. Let's go, let's go. Oh yeah. A little dirt riding that night doesn't hurt nobody. Get that front motor peeling out. Whoa, 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 easy. Easy there, buddy. Oh man, all right, well. This is not something I wanted to run into. The reason why I wanted to come out to this road is it's normally pretty pitch black. I mean, we have a little bit of lights, but if I go all the way down there, the lights stop and it should be really dark. So let's go down that way. And here we go, we're getting up to speed and this is where it caps out at. And I noticed when I did my video review, I asked the company if this bike was unlocked and they said, yes, it should be fully unlocked for you. But just in case, go into the settings and change the top speed just in case. Well, that was after I already shot the video, so I'm like, well, I guess we'll try it on today's video. I'm actually gonna go in the settings in a little bit, but I wanted to come down here and check this headlight out first, so let's do that. So it looks like all the street lamps are gonna end right now, and there we go. All it is me, myself, the bike headlight, that's it. And here's how it looks if I was to turn the headlights off. It's absolutely completely dark. Don't wanna do that because if someone is behind me, that would be bad news, but it is close to, actually it's midnight right now. It just hit midnight. So just so you guys know, I'm getting these videos done for you guys as best as I can, all right? And I got cruise control. I forgot why I'm even using the throttle. All right, so you guys give me your take on how that headlight looks. It looks like it maybe needs to go up just a hair. There we go. But if you push it all the way down, this is how it looks. And if you bump it up just enough so you can see a little bit farther, that's how it looks as well. Let's go into the P settings. I'm not exactly sure. Uh-oh, there's a password. I didn't know there was a password to get in this thing. Oh, no. 1,000? Oh, man. 1, 2, 3. All right, well, I don't know the password to this thing, so I don't think we're going to be able to get in here. Sometimes they're 13. Oh, we got into it. Okay, it was just 1111. All right. Never read a manual on this bike at all, so cool. Okay, this is for the brightness of the screen. I'm going to dim this down so you guys can see the screen a little tiny bit better. Let's go to 2. 2 looks okay. I don't know what that is. 52 volt, I know that. 4 is 10, 5 is 1. This is your wheel diameter. So if the speed's not matching up with your speed meter over here, then you might want to adjust that. 800, 10, 2, 11, 2, 12, 3, 13, 12, 14, 22. And yeah, I mean, I don't see a setting that would show me otherwise that we're not getting top speed. So this bike is unlocked and as fast as it will go. The one thing you need to look up is how much a tire replacement would be for this bike. Now technically I think it's only gonna be like about 20 to 30 bucks. I mean, it could be more expensive if you get an aftermarket tire that maybe a more beefier one. But yeah, you're definitely gonna wear that front tire out really quick if you use dual motor all the time. And this is what I tell people about dual motor e-bikes is I would always just ride in a single motor, and then when you go off road or you go up a bunch of hills, San Francisco, wherever you're at that has a huge hill to climb, that's where that front motor comes in handy. You wanna get the most range possible, that's what you would do. But also you're never gonna get the top speed out of it if you don't have both motors activated. So I like to ride super fast. I'm gonna get the worst range, but if you want the best range, only use one motor and then switch it when you need it. And you guys might have been noticing as I lifted my hand up, so obviously these bikes always have a downside to them that when you do let off the front, it's really heavy down low on the front wheel, so you get a little bit of vibration, so that's unfortunate. Oh, here's patrol. I thought it was a cop at first. We had a cop out here earlier, and they're just watching me go back and forth up and down the street. All right, so we got turn signals, let's use them. Dang, all right, those front ones are bright. And they're sequential. Woo. Front motor's pilling out just a little bit. I know it's a little bit of torque decrease since our battery's going down, but not much. All right, so you guys get an idea of how that front turn signal looks. And obviously this one's exactly the same, so just wanted to show you guys both of them. Make sure you know they both worked. Now, I do like the front turn signals for sure though. I wanna check out the back, so I gotta pull over here on the side. Quick stop. So there should be no one on the road except there's a car way over there that's on the side. Oh, is that a coyote? Coyote just ran straight across. That's crazy. I'm not making that up. You guys probably didn't see that. All right, so this is my first time actually looking at the brake light from a distance. And of course we do have some lights here, you know, so it's not the dimmest spot, but we can go to a darker spot in a little bit. I just kind of wanted to get an idea of what people are seeing on me to make sure I'm safe on the road. So obviously, you know, the light is around the edges right here. I bet you anything this top is what's gonna light up when we hit the brake. So let's try that out right now. And yep, I was exactly right. So this whole thing doesn't get brighter. It's only this top beam that gets brighter. And going based on my hand, you can see it definitely gets brighter. I, however, would love to see this whole entire thing like light up, you know? I can see my little turn signal right in here. It's just waiting to be activated. So if I come over here, hit the switch, you can see how the turn signals look. Now the turn signals on the back aren't the best thing, let's be real. No one's really gonna notice that. I thought it was gonna be that little light that's right in there, and I guess it kinda is, but it also has some LEDs down here. And here's how the turn signal looks from a distance as well. It's not too bad, but that front one is looking really good. I love how that front one looks, and that headlight looks super nice. It's really like bluish. On the road it looks white, but when you stand in front of it, it looks blue. Oh, and that car's gone, I just noticed that. So we're gonna keep it moving. We out. Don't forget, guys, it's after midnight. I mean, there's really no one out here in this neighborhood, just me riding around. There's gonna be no one walking, nothing. So anyone that's riding around is probably either breaking in the cars or, I don't know, having a night shift at work or something. But when they're pulled over on the side of the road, I don't trust it. Like, what'd you do? Forget your luggage or your lunch or something? All right, so I got cruise control activated. Cool, I don't have to mess around with that. So now I could just keep my hands on the handlebars and just focus on the road and the riding, and if there's any potholes or anything like that. I could definitely see on the road with this headlight. It's not that bad. It is much wider than I thought it was gonna be. It goes all the way over there, so I can see the sidewalk and everything. It isn't the brightest headlight though. It definitely isn't the brightest, but over camera, it does come out a little bit brighter over camera. In person, I would say I would give it about like a 6.5 out of 10. And the brake light, I say I'm gonna give about like a 5.5 out of 10 because the whole entire thing doesn't light up and it's a little bit more dimmer than I would like it to be. It probably looks great over camera, but please just take my word for it. It's not the best, but it's, you know, I'm glad it has it. If I had to give a rating for the front turn signals, they are cheap, but I'll say a 9 out of 10 because they are usable. You can definitely see them. And I like the fact that you can obviously see them down there in front of you to make sure to turn them off when you're riding at night. The turn signals in the back, I'm gonna give a 4 out of 10 because you absolutely can just not see that those are on. No one behind you is gonna know that you got your turn signal on. It's really only the people that are in front of you, maybe like a 4-way stop or something, that are gonna know you're turning in front of them based on the front ones. The rear one, not so much. Oh, dang, okay, hold on. Oh, shoot. All right, this road just ran to an end. Man, this is sketchy out here. Hella sketchy. This is probably why security's out here too. They gotta make sure no one messes with this equipment, but it's a pretty decent area other than people breaking into cars. But I'm pretty sure what you guys wanna see is a speed run in the dirt. So here we go. Oh, and by the way, one thing I didn't mention, it's not a big deal, but it's something I gotta point out. When you do hold the brakes, you do get this little caution light right there. Don't worry, that's not an error code. That's just gonna cut all your power. So if you ever see that and your bike's not moving, make sure your brakes aren't sticking, because that caution thing will not allow your motor to engage and give you power. So once I let off that, it goes away, and here we go, 1, 2, 3. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, here we go. Here we go. I gotta bump up that headlight. I mean, you might think it's pretty high, but maybe it's just not as bright as I want it to be way out there. Because I can't see super, super far. I guess now I can. And no, the road's ending. Jeez. It's late at night, I can't talk. It's been a long day. I guess we can go, oh my God, this is scary. Oh my God, this is scary. Let's go this way. Oh, okay, all right. Let's just throw rocks at me. Ow! That hit my ankle. I got low-rise socks on right now. Thank you, Bluvall. Man, ow, one hit me right in the forehead right now. Come on, Fender, are you doing your job? Oh, that front motor. Definitely gotta be a little bit more careful with the front. That extra weight will slide on you out of nowhere. Whoa. Jeez Louise. She's definitely a handful down low, but it doesn't have the top speed that I was actually hoping for from a dual motor e-bike. But also, I gotta keep in mind that it's a $1,400 bike. Now, you might go to the website and be like, no, it's $1,799 or whatever, but I have a $400 discount code. It's actually like $360 or somewhere around there, and it will definitely save you a shit ton of money on this bike. So it brings it down to about $1,420 if I'm not mistaken. So go to the website, plug it in. I'll put it up on the screen right now so you guys can screenshot it, copy it, whatever, or just come back to the video to find it. Everything will be down in the description. The reason why I'm telling you guys all this information, because I don't leave a comment at the very top. I like to pin the best comment. So if you guys want to leave a comment right now, or wait till the end and comment and have your best comment you can think about, I will pin it to the top of this video. But yeah, back to what I was saying. It has 750 watt motor, so with the price and everything, it's not gonna be crazy. I was hoping to get at least 35. I was having issues getting 35 miles an hour. It was hitting about 33 and sometimes briefly 34, and that was rare case. However, if you were lighter than me, I'm 163 pounds. You guys might get a little bit more speed out of it, but if you were heavier than me, so let's say you're 180 or 200 pounds, you actually might only get like 31 or 32 miles an hour top speed. And if you're pushing probably 250 to 300 pounds, I can see you only getting about 30 to 31. So just keep that in mind if that's the speed that you're looking for. Technically, you can only go 28 miles an hour. That's the law. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but you can always lower the power and you can always set the speed limit lower, and it will always cap out at 28. If you only use one motor, it will actually only cap out at 28 miles an hour, so you can stay legal on this bike. And they're 750 watt motors, so you shouldn't have to worry. And you know something I just realized? You see how far our battery's down? It says we have 4 battery bars left. And you know why that is? Because I have dual motors on this. I'm gonna show you guys right now. This top battery has not been turned on. I just turned it on. You can know if this one's on because it has a green light on it. I turned it off to save the battery until I continued my range video. And check this out. We are back up to almost full battery bars. We're probably down 1. Let's check our voltage to see where we're at so far. Voltage is at 54.2 volts. If I turn this top battery off, and you can see the green light's not on it anymore, we go down to 49.9 to 50 volts completely flat. So let's watch this in real time. I'm gonna turn the battery on, and there we go. We went up another 4 volts. That means this one has a way bigger charge in it than this one does. That means we are still going to get really, really good range. I should technically turn the top one off and just leave the bottom one on, because that will give you an idea of the range, and I could basically just double it. But I want to go faster than what the bike's allowing me to do right now, which is 31 miles an hour. I can actually feel the bike getting slower and slower, so now I should have all my speed back. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. She's a ripper. Oh, okay, we should go off-road, get away from security over there. Whoa, shoot. Let's not wreck, though. I don't want to wreck. It seems like my headlight fell down or something. You guys notice that? So let me bump this up a little bit. Oh, no, whoa, way too high. Way too high. All right. Now, when you're out here in the fields and stuff like that, and you're not going to be blinding cars, I would definitely put this thing really high so you can see. And something I've noticed about this bike, I don't know why it does this, but I'm full throttle right now, right? In dual motor. And it's barely moving. But if I let off the throttle and get back into it again, check this out. Now it's going. And I'm not making that up. I'm not doing that on purpose. Sometimes it just stops at like 22, 23 miles an hour, and then I have to let off the throttle and get back into it. I have a feeling that the throttle on mine might be a little tiny bit messed up. Hopefully you guys just don't have the issue that I had. And if you do, I'm pretty sure they have good customer service. Just hit them up and let them know what's going on. And here's an update real quick. As I am on the throttle, I just had to let off, but we go down to 50 volts under full throttle, which means with that one battery, I was probably dipping down pretty damn low. And look how this light looks for me. I mean, it's raised up pretty high, but I mean, there's no lights around me. And I mean, you let me know, how do you think the headlight looks? Oh my Lord, man. Now, if you didn't watch my video review, obviously this thing is a handful. It doesn't grab traction until about 17 miles an hour roughly. And if you're going up a hill, that's where it kind of starts grabbing traction. So it's really hard in the dirt to, you know, get traction under 17. That is, of course, if you're using the front motor. But where I was going with that is that rear spring in the back, it's not the best. Something I noticed on their website that contradicts themselves is it says 850 inch-pound spring, and this one has 1,000. So it's definitely made for a very heavy rider. It doesn't like to compress as much as I would like it to for my weight at 163 pounds. That is an easy fix though. However, you need to add that onto the bill if you are going to replace that. If you're probably under 250 pounds, probably gonna cost you anywhere from 40 to 60 bucks to replace that spring and just make it feel a little bit more comfortable. But if you're riding how I am right now on the road, it's perfectly fine. It's only when you go off-road or you hit a very big pothole is where you really notice that and you're like, oh man, it's kind of jarring and you come out of your seat. What's nice about this bike though is the seat is very soft. I actually dig the seat. Now at first when you sit on it, you don't think it's like that. But as you sit on it for a very long period of time, it doesn't hurt. Most seats feel super soft. You sit on them, you're like, yeah, this is the best seat ever. You go 10 miles and you're like, oh, this seat like is starting to hurt me. So it probably just depends on the padding and stuff like that. And I gotta say, this one felt pretty stiff when I sat on it, but it doesn't feel bad at all. Something I do like on the K10 over this one, which is the K10 Trail, is that the K10 has a seat that kind of rises up in the back and keeps you from sliding off of it. Now, like I'm not sliding off the seat, but it's nice when you have a little hump in the back that kind of makes your ass feel planted on it. Whereas this one, it's just completely flat. So, I mean, you could get an extra person on here. There is no pegs though. I mentioned this, so you would have to add some pegs onto the axles down here. So it's doable. The original K10 is not going to allow you to sit two people on it. This one will. It really depends on what you're looking for. If you want one with two seats, then go with the one I have right here. But if you're just gonna be riding by yourself all the time, go get the K10 and not the K10 Trail. Speed limit 25, my speed 31. Breaking the law, we're breaking the law. This area has a really cool park over here. I kind of want to ride over here one day, but I don't want to ruin it. I'm not that type of person, but it's a nice park. You know, I took a turn and I don't know where the hell I ended up at. I see a little shortcut out of the neighborhood though, so let's take this way. Come up here, do a little burnout. This is nice with the lights on the side. Let's go. Okay, now we're on the main street. Here we are, folks. Riverstone, baby, Riverstone. Now this is a side street they're making. They're gonna extend this and it's gonna look pretty sick once it's done. I guess we can ride through this, screw it. Why not ride on this instead of the sidewalk? Let's go adventure and just see how this is before it's all done. It's kind of cool to see this kind of stuff. Actually, we can kind of ride on the side of the road over there too, but let's ride through this and hopefully there's no big dips and bumps that are gonna throw me off of this bike. Oh, okay, yeah. It's a little scary not knowing the terrain. oh, yep, just like I said. Just like I said. Oh, man, I thought I was going down. Oh, there's a fox again. There's the fox again. What's he doing? What you doing? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. There he is. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Dang. He's gone. He is gone. That's crazy though. I keep seeing him everywhere. Almost on every single one of my trips. I haven't been putting him in all my videos, but I mean, I just come across him. It's not really important, and just, I don't know. Might as well bring him up now. He wants to be in the videos. Big dip. Ooh, yep, definitely came out of my seat on that one. All right, what is this? What is this? You blocking my way. Okay, cool. They made a little path for me. Let's go through here. Street the curb. Oh, all right, we got a little bit of air on the front. I'm surprised with all that weight in the front too. Whoa, whoa, what the heck is that? There's just stuff on this trail. Whoa, okay. I found a phone holder back there earlier. Wait, what is this? Oh, I saw a dip. Oh, it was a big bump though. At least for this bike, it's not as comfortable. It's a little bouncy. We still moving through it though. Still gonna get you from point A to point B. And what are we coming up to? Wait, what is this? Hold on. Oh shoot, it's the end. All right, well, I guess we'll go through this. Hopefully no thorns, hopefully not. Oh, your boy almost went down. Oh, this is soft as crap. All right, well, let's see how we fare out here. I can see us definitely getting a flat on this. The good thing is I can see, so not the best, but I can see. All right, cool. Short little exit out here. Now, back to show you guys on a road where it's completely dark on how all these lights look when there's no lights next to me. All right, here we go. We are on a perfectly dark street. There's some street lights over there, but they're decently far away. So here we go. I gotta say that battery light on the side where you push it on and off is really bright. All right, so yeah, no, I feel like people should be able to see me. Not bad. I'm standing about probably, I don't know, 20 feet away. The GoPro is kind of wide, so it makes it seem a little bit, you know, longer than it is, or I'm farther away. And let's see the turn signal really quick. Turn signal, we don't even need to check out the front one. We know that one's good. The back one, what do you guys say? I'll step back about like 20 feet again. You guys get an idea of how it looks. Yeah, unless you're on a trail with some bikes, maybe they'll pay attention to that, but on the street, no one is gonna see that. And real quick, let's check out the brake light. So based on my hand, you can see it is bright. It definitely gets brighter, but like I said, you know, I don't wanna keep saying this over and over. I just wish this whole entire thing lit up instead of just one little bar at the top. That's gonna be the video, guys. I know we're not going to be able to kill this battery. So in today's video, 9.8 miles, let's just call it 10 because I'm gonna probably ride around this corner. It's gonna be 10 miles. When I let off with both batteries activated, we're sitting at about 50.5 volts. I'll put the chart up on the screen. Also, make sure you add the 10 on there from previous day. So 10 and 10, that's 20 miles to about 50.5 volts. And right now with cruise control, cruising about 20 miles an hour, I'm only dropping maybe like 0.4 or 0.3 volts.